All right. So I was actually gonna wait until Thursday to post this prediction video, but I'm getting anxious. I have done my research, about 3 days worth of research on these fights. Um, that's a heck of a lot more research than I did on the last card. I think I did probably like a half an hour to an hour worth compared to 2 days. Um, I think I did need that much time because there's a lot to go over and to look into. Anyways, this Saturday, January 18th, UFC 311, Makhachev versus Sarukian 2 goes down in California. Hopefully, they don't light on fire. Um, I'm just going to go over some predictions. I'm not sure if I have any locks on this card. I don't believe I do. Um, but if something comes up, I'll definitely I'll definitely touch base on a few things. Um, yeah, last week I did 7-7 with no research, and it was I mean, the results of the card was really good. It's just, I don't know, this is the big one. This is the big one. I might even do a live stream reaction video to UFC 311 this weekend. I haven't decided yet what I want to do. Uh, but yep, rocking a new hairstyle. Also, new mic will be here Thursday. New headphones will be here Thursday. Laptop cleaning kit will be here Thursday. So I'm gonna have to take this bad boy apart and clean the fans. Um, anyways, that's too much information. Let's get into the predictions. I didn't count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 fights, another 14 fight card. Um, a lot of good ones, a lot of good fights, and I'm really looking forward to this card. So let's get into the first fight. We have Tagir Ulanbekov versus Clayton Carpenter. Um, I do look at undefeated records a lot of the time and go, ooh, and then you do your research, and I mean, yeah, you're impressed. He's 28-year-old, 8-0, 6 wins by finish. But having watched some tape on him, he does get touched. He gets touched to touch, I guess you would call it. But very aggressive kid, Clayton Carpenter. Um, yeah, yeah, he's impressive. But he's fighting Tagir Ulanbekov, who's Dagestani. Very good grappler. Kind of long, um, rangy guy. He did me dirty back in the day against Tim Elliott. Yep. Um, put a parlay in on him, and it was supposed to be a gimme, and he ended up losing, which complete bullshit. That's my luck with the Dagestanis, Dagafanis. Um, but yeah, anyways, I'm a big fan of Tagir Ulanbekov. Long rangey guy, great grappling, good guillotine choke. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and take Ulanbekov to win. I could see him sinking in a choke to win. I could also see him winning a decision. I see a finish over a decision for Tagir Ulanbekov. Um, yeah, that's kind of short, sweet, to the point. To give Clayton Carpenter his first blemish. Um, we'll see what happens. Moving on, I gotta back up here. We got Ricky Tercios versus Bernardo Sopai. I did uh I did more research on Bernardo than I did on Ricky over here. Um, I don't like either guy. Bernardo He's an aggressive guy, good stand up. He can go to the ground. Ricky Tercios, I'm just not a big fan of him. I'm glad Raul choked him out last fight. Um, he's just I see him getting pieced up for 3 rounds. Bernardo stopping takedowns. If Ricky gets a takedown, then Bernardo, I think, can hold his own enough to avoid a choke or getting finished. But I see Bernardo keeping it on the feet, popping Ricky 2 good times to a decision. I'm gonna go Bernardo Sopai by decision. Actually, nah. I'm just gonna go Bernardo Sopai to win. Um, yeah, I don't have much on that one. Next one, I have Rinya Nakamura versus Muin Gafarov. I came to a conclusion kind of recently on this one. Rinya's supposed to be some type of a credentialed wrestler. I didn't really know that, but that threw a monkey wrench into things. So he's got like obliterating power on the feet. He throws with everything. Good hands, great kicks. Leg kicks are great. But the big thing that stands out to me is his credentialed wrestling. Uh, Muin Gafarov, he's fast. He likes to stand. Um, I think he only has gotten finished one time in 25 fights. Yeah, he was subbed one time in 25 fights, and that was a while ago. So it's hard for me to see him getting knocked out by Rinya, but it's not impossible. But I'm going to go with Rinya Nakamura by decision, only because Gafarov has never been finished. Well, he's never been knocked out. He's been submitted one time, but that's in 25 fights. That's crazy. Yeah, Rinya Nakamura to win, or to win by decision. Next fight I have is Eileen Perez versus Carol Rosa. This is going to be short, sweet, to the point. I want Eileen Perez to win because I want to see her twerk in the octagon. Um, I think I speak for all male UFC fans, which is probably about 98% of them, when I say I want Eileen Perez to win early, like within the first minute of the first round, preferably. Um, Typically, when I want a fighter to win this badly, it goes the other way. But Eileen she's more aggressive. There's more ways for her to win. Carol Rosa is she's just boring in my opinion. Eileen Perez by whatever she wants, hopefully early. Right, moving on. Grant Dawson, Diego Ferreira. Grant Dawson, he's good. Great grappler. Um, great grappler. I don't necessarily know who he trains with. I don't know who any of these guys trains with. I don't. American Top Team, I kind of had an idea. I knew he was in the lightweight division. He's, yeah, really good grappler. He's versatile. I think he's smartened up since he got popped by King Green. Um, Diego Ferreira, really good. Really good. He's had a recent resurgence. I think he has a couple, yeah, 2 KOs in a row. Honestly, this is a cool fact. Actually, never mind. This isn't him. There's a fighter later on. But his last 2 fights, he's won by knockout, so that's pretty sweet. Um, Grant Dawson, I think, is coming off of a victory, maybe a victory or two. But I'm gonna go Grant Dawson. I see him handing Ferrer a loss here. He's probably going to be a very big favorite, Grant Dawson. I'd say he's not going to be any less than maybe a minus 215 or 220 favorite. I haven't looked at any of the lines yet. These are just off of research. I'm going to look at the lines probably Friday or Saturday, possibly. I would say I would say I usually put some little bets in on Saturday, so I'll look at the lines maybe Friday night. Um, but I see Grant Dawson winning. I don't necessarily know if he's going to sub him or even finish him for that matter, but I see Grant Dawson taking the dub here over Diego Ferrer. But and then moving on, my dude Bogdan Guskov. I fucking love this version of Anthony Smith. I really do. I love this dude. He's a monster. Um, vicious power. Bogdan possesses Billy Elikana. There's tape on him, but I just see him as very boring, very boring. Um, I don't even know if he's got finishes. He's got to have finishes, but he's just super duper boring. Like in my heart, I would love for Bogdan to absolutely obliterate this dude. He's lost one decision in 8 fight. I just Bogdan's got over double the experience of Billy. Um, I mean he ain't gonna sub him in 6'2", 205. Bogdan wins. I think Bogdan wins by knockout. He's too good. I think 13 of his 14 of his 16 wins are by knockout. Bogdan by knockout. That's my lock of the card. Bogdan Guskov, knockout. Billy Elikana, it's going to be early. And this is well, we're going to move on now after my lock. Next fight, Zach Reese versus Azamat Bakoev. Bakoev. This was a Bakoev is a last minute replacement. He's like on like 5 days notice or something. But it was Dumas. Dumas. Um, I was already going Zach Reese over Cedric Dumas. This doesn't really throw a monkey wrench in things. I think Azamat is not that good. I don't think he's that good. I think Zach Reese has a lot of power and he's super versatile. I don't think he should even have that one loss on his record because that was completely stupid. Are you gonna let Cody Brundage slam you on your freaking neck? What a fucking idiot, dude. Anyways, yeah, I was watching that fight. It was so dumb. I don't see Zach Reese losing to Azamat. I don't know. Maybe Zach Reese pops him. I don't think he's never been knocked out in 21 fights, which is pretty out of control. He's only been finished one fucking time in 21 fights. I don't know. If Zach Reese can knock out the Kingpin, is that his nickname? Um, yeah, Zach Reese. Zach Reese wins over Azamat Bakov. It'd be cool if he gets it in exciting fashion. I think he's a character. Yeah, he's a little bit taller. Yeah, I see a finish. I see a Zach Reese. If that, I would go. This is the bet that I would put in for this one. I would say Zach Reese by finish or no bet. Zach Reese finish or no bet if you can. Moving on. All right, this is my dude right here, Jailton Almeida, versus Sergey Spivak. Jailton Almeida, dude. I've been rocking with him. I think I own stock in Jailton Almeida on that app. I don't know what that app is called. I'm not even gonna mention it. But he's good. Jailton's a beast. Beast grappler. 6'4", he's a lighter heavyweight. I don't know, 230, so between 230 and 240 usually. 6'4", beast grappler from Brazil. Um, completely devastated when he lost to fucking Curtis. Blades. Curtis Blades. I like my worst like style of KO. It's like when you're getting pressed up against the cage and then they throw like the elbow and then you get rocked. Like you're going for a takedown and you're getting hit in the side of the head and you get rocked and your knees buckle and then you just you lose consciousness. Like that's the worst way to get knocked out. If I had a knockout on my record and it was by that, I'd fucking jump off a goddamn cliff, honestly. But Jailton, like I said, beast grappler. Sergey Spivak, big beast. Not a beast. I wouldn't call him a beast, but he's a good grappler. Um, he's never been subbed. 21 fights, he's never been subbed. That's why I can kind of see Jailton maybe get Jailton's definitely gonna get him down really, really fast. He moves weight. He'll put him down. It's just I need to see what Sergey can do off of his back. Can he do? I'm sure he knows how to do like triangles and arm bars and shit off of his back, but he just armbarred Tabura. So if Jailton can neutralize that attack from Spivak, then I see him kind of, yeah, no. I take that back. Jailton Almeida TKO with punches, probably first round. Probably first round. I see him neutralized, like I said, neutralizing, um, like the submission grappling from Spivak, and then him just kind of losing hope and just getting pounded out early. He works quick, just like me. We both work quick. Jailton Almeida by TKO punches early. Moving on, we got Payton Talbott, who's really good, really woke, against Rainy Barcelos, who I like both of these guys. The only difference here is Barcelos is 11 years older than Talbott. Talbott is undefeated. Talbott is an animal. Barcelos is old. He's been in a couple battles, up and downs recently. Still winning fights. This one is the last one. Christian Quinones, he's not a slouch. Finished him too. Lost a couple, but Umar is fighting for the title. Kyler is a beast. Trevin Jones sucks. Victor Henry's not a slouch. Belyaev is good. Yeah, see, he's only been losing to like really good guys. Um, but I don't see him being able to do anything against Payton. Payton loves to stand. I see him doing what he wants with Barcelos. I see Payton Talbot TKO early, probably first round. I'll be surprised if it gets out of the first couple of minutes of the first round. Payton Talbot. Moving on. I'm gonna try to slow down a little bit. Next one is Kevin Holland versus RDR, Rainier to Ritter. So I came down to kind of the conclusion with this one that Kevin Holland does get submitted from time to time, but it's only usually by really, really good grapplers. And the bad news for him is RDR is a really, really good grappler. Like all of his wins are submission or pretty freaking close to it. Um, I see RDR getting him down eventually. Eventually, he's going to get him down. And I think he's going to keep him down. And I think he subs him. This is, I would say, another lock of the card for me. I would say RDR by sub. Kevin Holland subs him. RDR subs Kevin Holland. That's a lock. UFC 311 a lock. What's the other lock that I have? Bogdan Guskov, KO, Billy Alakana, and RDR sub. Parlay that. Parlay that. I wonder what like 50 on that parlay would be. I'll check. I can check at the end. I'll check specifically at the end. Moving on, we got Benil Dariush versus Renato Carneiro Money Moicano, who I'm sure everybody's a fan of nowadays. I like Benil too, but he's not a personality like Money Moicano is. And I follow his podcast. So shout out to Money Moicano, um, and like Gilbert. Let's see. So I want to say between the two of them, the submission grappling, I would say the more aggressive would come from Money Moicano. But Beneil is not a slouch by any means. They're both 35. They're both 35 years old, which is crazy because I was like, oh, maybe I would say that Beneil was at least a few years older than Money Moicano, but same age, 35. It just seems like Beneil's on like a decline as um, Hanato's on an incline. Um, this is, yeah, Money Moicano. Here's a fun fact. Yeah, so he's only got three, or no, he's only got two career KO victories, and they came in his last two fights against Benoit Saint Denis and Jalen Turner. His last two fights were his first two knockouts of his career, and he's got a 25 fight career. Crazy, crazy, crazy fact. I bet you they say that during his fight. I bet you they say that. Um, so he may be going in here trying to trying to overwhelm Beneil. I think he actually does. I think Hanato overwhelms Beneil just like he did with Saint Denis. I'm not, I think that their submission grappling neutralizes each other. I think Hanato might be getting another TKO against Beneil. Beneil, I think his last two fights he's been knocked out anyways. Yeah, but I mean, Sarukian was fighting Islam and Charles Oliveira. Like enough said. Before that, he beat Gamrot, the beast. He beat Tony. God rest his soul. Beat Diego Ferreira by split decision, but he's no slouch. Scott Holtzman's ass. Dracul Klaus. Everybody saw that fight. That was a banger. We'll leave it at that. With that being said, Renato Moicano, I believe by probably a decision. You can go Renato to win by TKO or decision. That would be my bet on this fight. Renato decision or TKO for his third straight knockout of his career, and it'll be 26 fights. Crazy. Moving on. Yuri Prohashka versus Jamal Hill. I'm going to use my reverse psychology method on this fight. Like I'm going to mention probably in every video. Usually, when I feel strongly about a certain fighter, no Diddy, like winning, like I love Yuri Prohashka, no Diddy. Um, love him. He's great, great fighter. I like his personality and how he fights is a great combo. Not a huge fan of Jamal Hill. I don't think very many people are at this point. Very cringy, very salty to Alex Pereira. I think if they fought again, it would be the same result. Pereira by left hook, and Jamal would probably retire. Um, so typically, when I feel strongly about one fighter winning, it will go the opposite way. So in this case, I'm gonna go with Jamal Hill. I think Jamal Hill, people might be forgetting about Jamal Hill. The dude can swing him, the dude can crack, the dude can get cracked, the dude can get his arm bone cracked. I I'm gonna go Jamal Hill, Sweet Dreams, even by knockout, because he can crack. He can get touched. Um, hopefully, it's reverse psychology. Hopefully, it's reverse psychology. We see a Yuri finish. Would be cool. But Jamal Hill by knockout. I'm not saying any more about this one. Backing up. What do we got on time? I don't care. I don't care. I got nothing else to do. Next one. Ooh. Merab Zvalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov. I will never bet against a Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov by I was thinking about this. Um, I just I see a really like played out fight. I don't see a finish in this one going either way. If how I would play this is I would go Umar by decision. That's how I say. I don't like Marab. Don't like his personality. I think he's whack. I don't think he's funny. Um, he would kick my ass. A fucking second grader would kick my ass. So it doesn't say much, but I'm gonna go Umar Nurmagomedov by probably decision. But Umar's definitely taking that strap from Marab. Moving on to the final fight of the evening. Islam Makhachev versus Arman Sarukian 2. First fight was really good. I watched it recently again. Grappler's Delight, isn't that what the never mind. Isn't that what they call it? Grappler's Delight. I see it kind of going like that again. I see them both winning fight of the night, taking home an additional 50K, even though Arman doesn't need it. I think he farts 50K. But hmm, I don't. If Islam wins, it's probably going to be a decision. But last time they fought, it was a 3 rounder, and they were both young as hell. So it's hard to tell. 5 rounds is different. Championship rounds are different. It can change things. I think Sarukian was talking about Islam getting tired and that, playing a factor in this one. So I just can't see Arman with the belt. I can't see somebody that's so closely affiliated with Khabib losing. I can't. I can see Khabib, with a clean streak because I think he's got three fighters. I'm not sure if he's cornering Tagir, but I'm pretty sure Tagir trains with those guys. Yeah, Eagles MMA. Tagir Ulanbekov. So he should be cornering Tagir, the first fight of the night. Then he should be cornering, of course, I think his cousin Umar. Well, of course he's cornering Umar. And then the next fight, he might as well just fucking stay out there. He's gonna be cornering Islam. So damn, pretty sure he'll be cornering 3 fighters, at least two fighters, Umar and Islam. But yeah, we'll be seeing Khabib a lot. What were we gonna do? We were gonna look up the odds if we do Guskov by shit. Let's throw together a little fucking parlay quick. We'll just see. We'll just see. think I was gonna go Bo Bogdan Guskov by KO. Give me a minute. Just give me a doggone minute. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple. I would go. You might not get much out of it, but here's a definite. A definite would be Jailton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. Not to go decision. This is not going to go decision. And then this one is like probably I want to say it's a guaranteed Payton Talbott finish by you just Payton Talbot finish. I think knockout, but yeah, I'm gonna go Payton Talbot knockout. So this to not go decision, Payton Talbot knockout, RDR by submission. So let's lock that in and see what the odds are. I fucking hate when these apps make you like do like 17 authorization steps. Like just let me get the fuck in and be a degenerate. God damn it. Like come on. Why does it take so goddamn long? Here we go. So we were doing okay, I remember. I just want to keep talking because I don't want to get quiet on anybody. So let's see. I'm in now. That's what he said. So let's see. Wow. Wow. This is the first time I was looking at these odds. So DraftKings odds, Ulanbekov, they have minus 325. Holy fucking shit. Wow. So Pi is minus 325. Holy shit. Nakamura minus 500. And okay, okay. Carol Rosat is the favorite. She's minus 250 against Island Perez. Take that dog. Take that dog shot on that. Take that dog shot on Eileen. We want to see that ass. We want to see that ass move. Let's see. Azamat. Azamat is the favorite minus 230. That's crazy. Anyways, oh, it's not gonna let us fucking do this. Anyways, it ain't gonna let us do it. It doesn't let us do like the specialty bets until I want to say a couple of days beforehand. It's just let me do like money line flat bets, and I'm not doing any of that. You don't make money being boring. That's what she said. Um, so let's do a quick recap, and then I'll let you go. We got Tagir Ulanbekov, Bernardo Sopai, Rinya Nakamura, Eileen Perez, Grant Dawson, Bogdan Guskov, Zach Reese, Jailton Almeida, Payton Talbott, Rainier de Ritter, Renato Moicano, Jamal Hill, Umar Nurmagomedov. I don't even think I gave. Yeah, I said I see this main event going pretty much the same way. Um, I'm gonna go Islam. I'm gonna go Islam wins. Probably decision. So Islam. Lock him in. Lock him in. Lock him in. If I find out any more information on any of these fights, like I'll do a little bit more research, see if there's like indefinite locks, and then maybe I'll make another video. But yeah, yeah, I very easily could see Sopai getting choked out by Tercios, but he would have to be put in like a very funny position, probably early. I don't know. The odds makers made it minus 7 million for a reason. Anyways, those are my fight picks for UFC 311, and that's again January 18th, this Saturday in California. Makhachev Sarukian 2, I will be watching. I'm thinking I'll probably do like a reaction video, maybe like a stream. I don't really like streaming all that much, but I will if people actually watch it. So, all right, we're gonna call this one. Peace out.